each one of you present here. So I welcome each one of you to the first event of GDSC Dibrugarh University, that is the info session. So can you please once respond so that I can be clear that you guys are, am I audible or not to you all guys?
Yes.
Yes, Dada.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Dada, audible.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is the first slide of our GDSC event. So this is the first slide that's welcoming all of you to the GDSC info session. So let's move to the next slide. Okay, so we will jump into some fun questions and answers also in this meeting. So if you guys have any queries or doubts regarding GDSC, you can ask us in this info session. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So the main agenda of this meeting will be introduction to Google's Developer Student Club. Then we will further proceed to meeting the core members of the team. Then we will further proceed that what are the benefits of being a member of such a global community called the Google's Developer Student Club. And then we will further proceed to the events that we will be organizing this year, and the details will be provided. And after that, we have a surprise event for all of the members that have joined us today in this meeting, that will be done by the lead. And further after that, we'll have a question and answers round. Okay, so am I clear to each one of you?
Yes, Dada.
Yes, Dada.
Yes.
Okay. So let's begin with the introduction. Okay, let's begin with the lead's introduction. Okay. So this year we applied for the Google's Developer Student Club. As you all of you know, this is a global community, and getting into GDSC is a very hard thing. Not everyone doesn't get selected. So this year we were lucky that Ayush applied for it and he got selected. So the GDSC lead for Dibrugarh University is Ayush Kumar Ray. He's a third semester student of computer science engineering. So let's welcome him into our club. Okay. Now let's proceed to the further slide. So after the lead has been announced for an GDSC club of our Dibrugarh University, there are also core team members of this club, which will be handling different positions for this club. The first position is technical lead, where all the events where technical things or queries will be solved by Utkarsh Kuar. He's the technical lead for our university. So Utkarsh Kuar is a 5th semester student of our university. He is currently studying computer science engineering. So when we will be hosting any technical events, if you have any queries how to proceed in any technical query, you can approach him or you can directly question him for all those doubts and queries. Okay. So let's move to the next slide. So the another member or another core member of this club is public relation and operations lead, and his name is Aditya Sahu. He's a third semester computer science engineering student from Dibrugarh University. So public relations and operations team will be handling all about the events and the speakers that will be joining us and the queries that you will be having while organizing an event. Or let's say if we organize an event, who will be the speaker or who's going to come, how will be handle those things, that will be handled by him. So his name is Aditya Sahu, and he will be handling all queries or doubts or everything related to the public relations and operations field. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Okay, for design and media, the position, the lead for that position is Saswat, and he's a third semester computer science engineering student from Dibrugarh University. So everything when an event gets planned and when we will be starting to market those events, so the design and the media things will be handled by him. So all the members that are within the media and design team can approach him for different kinds of queries or different things that you want to ask. Okay, so the next core team member is the event management lead. His name is Manas. His name is Raj Pratim, and he's a fifth semester computer science engineering student from Dibrugarh University. So all the queries or all the problems related to event management or everything that will be handled by him. So we hope we have introduced all the core team members of our club. So let's proceed to the further slide. Okay. So while we were introducing about GDSC in our college, most of you guys had doubt because we were not informative about it because we had less time to introduce about it in our college. So right now I'll be giving you a rough idea of what GDSC is. So most of you guys know that the full form of GDSC is Google's Developer Student Club, and this is a community group for college and university students which are interested in Google developer technologies. So the GDSC is not limited to our country only. It's a global community which is hosted by several continents, no, from North America to South America, from Europe, and to all those different continents. It has been reached, and the club has been formed. So, what basically this club is, whenever there is a new technology that has been formed by Google, it gives a chance to all the students that are into the tech field, or even if they are not into the technical field, they can also learn about it, and they can boost their career, or they can boost their profile to learn such new technical stuff. That is the reason why GDSC was mainly built. Okay. GDSC also has further benefits and further more things which will be explained to you in the later session. Okay. So students from all undergraduates and postgraduates programs with an interest in a growing developer community are welcome. So there are many technical things like web development, DevOps, cloud, DevRel, AI, ML. There are many technologies that are ongoing right now, which are in a very boom, right? So all this kind of things will be approached by Google. There will be events hosted by GDSC, which will help you to be more familiar with this kind of technologies, which will help you to learn about new things and boost your profile. How you can ace that particular technical skill and help you, that can help you in your career. Okay, by joining GDSC, students will grow their knowledge in a peer-to-peer learning. Now, let me say you a basic thing. Like when I was in my first year of college, there was no global community like GDSC in my college. So when I was learning about web development, I had a problem. Like whenever I used to learn about a new thing, like let's say about JavaScript, when I was learning about JavaScript, I wanted to add more functionality to my website. I started having problems or errors in my Visual Studio Code. Like I used to run a program, but there were certain errors, and I could not approach anyone because I did not knew who are the guys who are into the web development course. Okay, so you get stuck in that for a long period of time. Even if you approach websites such as Stack Overflow or different kinds of website, you still take a lot amount of time to solve your particular problem, right? So when you will be in a global community where different students will be learning about different technical skills, let's say you have an error or you have a doubt about a particular topic, you can approach different peers or your college students so that they can clear your doubt or they can help you to learn those things more easily. Like you can read their vlogs, you can read about documentation, you can also read about different kinds of uh, let's say latest blogs which will be written by them, so that will help you to solve your problem more easily and more quickly. Whereas if you will be learning those things only by your own, so you don't have anyone to guide you, so that will create more problem in your learning path. So that is why when you have a global community or when you have a community in your college, that will help you to learn a technical skill more efficiently. Okay, so GDSC will help students to grow their knowledge in peer-to-peer learning environment and also build solutions for local business and their community. Like GDSC is not all about just learning technical stuff. It is also about building innovative ideas. Let's say you learn about a new skill, like let's say artificial intelligence or machine learning. You can build a particular application regarding facial recognition, which can be used for attendance in your college, or many applications which will be used by those technologies, right? Like let's say you learned about web development. Now what you can do is you can build a portfolio website of your college, or you can build a portfolio website of your own profile, and you can host it into different servers. which will help you to boost your profile in LinkedIn or in various kinds of communities, right? So this is how GDSC will help you in building your career and building your skills in different techs and different skills. Okay, so let's move into the next slide. Okay, so GDSC is mainly about three most important things. It's first about connecting, then it's about learning, and then it's about growing. So the first is connecting. When you meet students which are interested in developer technologies at your university, all of you will be welcomed, right? And including those people which will have a diverse background. Let's say when a club is formed, you will meet different people from different diverse backgrounds which will help you to teach about different technologies, right? So you will be having an edge. Let's say you will be having an edge to learn such new skills. Okay, the second thing is about learning. You can learn about a range of different technical topics and gain new skills through hands-on workshop. Like when we will be hosting an event on GDSE, we will also help you to learn about those technical skills hands-on. Like whenever we will be hosting an event, we'll be hosting some events offline, so you can learn by practicing it through workshops, through open source collaborations, and through different more things. Okay, and you will also build projects while you are learning such technologies, which will help you. And the last thing is about growing. When you will learn new things, you will also build more solutions to new problems, right? Whenever you're learning a new technology, you will also solve new problems which will be present in our environment. So this will help you to also build your career and also help others which are stuck in other problems. Like let's say you're learning about web development. Once when you were stuck into learning some languages, another guy approaches and helps you. Now when you have learned that specific technical skill, you can also help other guys which are having difficulties in learning that particular topic. Am I right? So this will help us to grow as a whole in our community. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Okay, overview of the upcoming year. So you can look in this slide what will be the events that will be hosted by GDSC in this upcoming year. So by September or November we will be having different events. By December we will be having Android. By January we will be having a TensorFlow event, and more such events will be occurred. Right now we have some events that can be seen in your slide. It's not that we will be hosting only these events. There will be more events, but right now we have planned that this will be the overview of the upcoming year. Okay, so let's move to the next slide.
Okay, Aditya, before we proceed to the surprise, I'd like to add to this. Welcome everyone to the platform. So before you proceed, I'd like to inform you how you can join the GDSC club next year. So every year there are recruitments for the GDSC club, that is the lead. For the lead applications, they open during the month of February or March. Wherein you have to submit a video of yourself, also accompanied by three answers that Google will ask you that how regarding how you will contribute to the society, to the club, and if you have any ideas that you can contribute to it. Following your application may or may not be selected. If it gets selected, you will be contacted by an interviewer from the advocacy community. When they contact you, they won't ask you any questions related to technical fields mostly. They will ask you what your perspectives are about a club and how you can contribute to it. Basically, what you wrote during your answers in the initial introduction of yourself. After that, a lead will be selected, following which he or she can select a core team that will assist him or her in the following year. As we have discussed previously, let me just go to the previous slide. Google has set up a timeline of events throughout the year. We'll learn about Google Cloud, Android development, TensorFlow, as well as many other things. These things are not always, they will also contribute to other fields like web development or Android development. If you learn Android development here, you can apply your logical thinking that you can acquire here in other fields like iOS development if you want. To add to this, we'll be connecting you with many speakers throughout our timeline who will be assisting us in our meetings. Whenever you connect with a speaker, you can connect with him personally on a one-on-one basis through our LinkedIn. Or if you also contact us, we may be able to get you in touch with him or her. Following which, you can contact him or her regarding any internship opportunities or job opportunities as well. Um, we also had the motto of connect, learn, and grow. How does connect, learn, and grow? So will not be only helping you developing your technological stack. Will also help you in developing your resumes, getting internship opportunities, as well as knowing about things that you may need to know while applying for jobs, like preparing you for your interviews as well. We need to grow together as a community, and if you only teach you the technological stack, it may not be beneficial to you. You can learn about technology from all throughout the internet, but will through as a community will also help you develop your resumes throughout various technologies. For those events that are not related to the Google timeline, we may be using some offline events which we request you to attend so that you can proceed as a professional in your soft skills as well. As we know that soft skills also set you apart from the crowd when applying for a job. Personally, I've been attending around 17 or 18 events in the past year from various Google developer student communities. And till now, I've secured around 21 internships till the third year. And I also have a startup of my own that discusses about like blog writing and web development. So I personally, on a personal level, we can contact me as well to know more about this and how you can approach these communities or other communities from other colleges to learn more about GDSC or any technology that you want to learn. We also have multiple connections from throughout the world with our Google Developer Student Club community, uh, who might be knowing about some topic or might be developing something which you want to know about. If you contact us, we may be able to get you in touch with them as well. So, what's the surprise? The surprise is Google Cloud Study Jam. Aditya, can you explain the starting part of this? I'll take over after that.
So right now, you can see that there is an event called Google Cloud Study Jam. Okay. So what this event will be, it will be all about learning Google Cloud technologies, right? So how many of you have learned about cloud, or have you even listened about cloud services? Any one of you? Okay, that's great. Like most of you guys are aware of what cloud is. That's a great response. Okay. Okay. So see, there are cloud technologies which are also okay. That's okay here. So most of you guys are raising your hands. Okay, that's okay. I can see. See, there are a lot of cloud technologies that are hosted by Google. Okay, so Google Cloud program is one such event of it. Okay, so what this event will be, Google Cloud Study Jam event will be all about learning the fundamentals of Google Cloud technologies. Okay, like let's say you will be learning about how to create an EC2 instance, how you will learn how to connect to a server from your own laptop that is remote. You will also learn about hosting different kinds of technologies in it, like Kubernetes and all those different kinds of stuff. So let us begin with some of them. Like first of all, you will learn about the fundamentals of Google Cloud. Then also you will get access to exclusive courses on Google Skill Boost platform. Okay, so Google Skill Boost platform will consist of some tasks and challenges. When you complete such tasks and challenges, you will be rewarded with some credit points, and you can use that credit points to get swags, t-shirts, no, and different goodies that will be sponsored by Google. And once you complete this task, you will also be getting certificates. So at one time when you will be joining this Google Skill Boost platform, we will you will also be upskilling by learning different kinds of technologies, as well as by that you will also be getting certified. Okay, now the third is that you will upskill your community with booming technologies like cloud computing and generative AI. So these are different technologies which you will also be learning in that particular event, and you will expand your learnings, and you will also be industry ready. Like let's say today the most hyped up tech skill is DevOps, right? You are sitting in one part of your corner, but you are also hosting different servers or all those tech related stuff of your companies by joining remotely. So DevOps, DevRel, and cloud technologies are right now at a very high demand job right now at a current situation. So by learning about Google Cloud technologies, you will also boost your profile highly, like maximally you will boost your profile by learning this kind of cloud technologies. And Google Cloud technologies will be absolutely free once you join this through these events. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. Okay, this is an event. This is just a picture of an event of an event hosted. Let's move to the next slide once. Okay, how would you register for the Google Cloud Study Jam? So first of all, we will provide you a registration form. You have to sign up for that registration form, and there will be 150 candidates that will be selected for it. Okay, once 150 candidates will be selected for it, we will host that event, and this event will be based on first come first basis. Okay, whoever registers for that event firstly will get a chance to be selected for that event, and you will also be added to an official WhatsApp group for learning about those Google Cloud technologies. Okay, so let's move forward. Okay, so you can see in this slide we have elaborated it more for you. So you will get access to exclusive courses on Google Skill Boost platform. You will also learn about. You will also get 1 month free access to Quick Labs. Quick Lab has different services hosted on it, so you will get those all services free of cost. But if you are not using this kind of services, you will have to pay. So it's better if you join us through these events. Everything will be free. Now, users who will complete designated quests receive Google Cloud badges, which will help them to boost their profile. And also, you will be unlocking additional free accesses. Okay, so let's move to the next slide. See, whether you are a beginner at a development course, or whether you are interested in learning different technical skills such as machine learning, BigQuery, Kubernetes, there will be a planned structured or a planned roadmap provided to each one of you, so that you can learn it in a very paced manner, so that you don't get diverted while you are learning such technologies. What happens to most of us is, when we are learning about some technologies, we sometimes get confused whether we should learn this thing first, or whether we should learn another thing first. Okay, so what happens is, we don't complete it. That remains stuck for a long period of time. So once you get a roadmap, you will be clear why to proceed and which one to proceed at first. Okay, so you will also learn about the fundamental tools and capabilities of Google Cloud, with free access to hands-on lab.
Such additional technologies for today's world. So trust me, I've been studying engineering for over 3 years, and for computer science, like the course is pretty much outdated as per the industry standards. If you graduate with only what the university teaches, you will get no jobs, or something like 3 LPA or 5 LPA at most. That is what the master tutors does. So you need to upgrade yourself with the technologies that are being developed in today's world. The university course will definitely develop your basics, that is, build a strong foundation for learning something. But on top of that, you need to learn something from trusted sources with updated information, so that you can at least get a chance to sit in an interview, let alone crack it. To crack an interview, you also need to learn about various problem solving statements, which we'll be also arranging for you. Throughout our events, we'll also be arranging hackathons, or say coding quests, or something like solve the logic, so that you can be trained about the internship opportunities, as well as the job openings, wherein you have to sit for the online assessment round, the technical rounds, as well as the HR rounds. We'll be training you for that as well from our side, as well as from industry experts. Yeah, that's all. Aditya, you can continue.
Yeah, I'm continuing. Once few months back, I also signed up for the Google Cloud Arcade Facilitator program. It's similar to that, where you learn about Google Cloud technologies. So if I had some screenshots, I could have shared it with you, but right now I'm not able to find those screenshots. So let's proceed further. I will be sharing to you in a particular WhatsApp group once I find it. Okay. So we have right now reached to the question and answers round. You can ask your doubts and opinions on GDSC if you have any of those doubts. So I request to all the members, if you have any doubts regarding GDSC, you can please ask us.
Type them if you want as well.
If you're uncomfortable like opening your camera, so you can just switch off the camera and you can ask by responding to us. There is no problem regarding it. You can even question us. Will the contest held off online or offline? Okay, Ritik, some of the contest will be held online and some of those will be also held offline. So right now we have not decided which events will be held online or offline. But as far as I am familiar with the Google Cloud Jam, it will be hosted offline. So let's hope we can host more members into that cloud study jam program. Okay. Some more questions?
Okay, I'd like to add something. For the events that we'll be holding, say we have 90 members today. Similarly, for some quests that will be sent to us by Google, if we complete, say, a milestone of 100 members, a milestone of 100 or 150 members, or say 200 members, we'll be getting swags as well for the participants as well as for the NNGs. So, what are swags? The swags are like t-shirts from Google, say, also accessories that are supported and you can use it in your technical life as well. Basically, if you're in touch with YouTube, you can see that the people who are joining Google or say Microsoft, they're getting starter kits, right? Those starter kits are supported by the companies itself. So if we join these events as well as solve the quest, you can expect those swags as well. When can we expect the date for events? The timeline will be supplied to us us by Google shortly. Following which, we'll keep on informing you about when and what events we'll be holding in the near months, or say the next weeks. Are there any more questions?
Good evening, seniors. I had a question. Will the
Okay, sure.
events collide with the regular classes?
No, definitely not. For any offline events, we'll be definitely holding them in, say, after the class or during the weekends.
Okay. Also, can you elaborate the 150 student criteria bit? That was I didn't get it. Like,
Okay, sure.
what was that exactly?
Okay, sure. So now we have 90 members joining our community, right? The meeting currently. So like that, if we hold an event, say a hackathon is basically where we are faced with a problem statement and we have to submit our logic and solve that question. So when we solve that questions, say including 150 members in the team, or say in different teams and being 150 members in total, if we complete that milestone, Google will supply us with swags or opportunities to proceed further in that field. Aditya previously mentioned that we'll be getting free perks from different Google Quick Labs, I think, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, and also Google Crowd badges as well as additional free access. So these access will be granted to you once we complete these milestones or party complete milestones of 150 members or solve any problem statements as well. Also, I'd like to add that Google regularly holds these around 7 statements every year, which you need to solve. If you solve them, we get recognition in a global community, following which recruiters might contact you or also give you with opportunities to proceed further in the field.
Would the hackathons be conducted in the university itself?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Initially, we'll be conducting them in the university itself, following which, if any state events or national events or international events are held, if you get selected, you'll definitely be supported by Google to go there and perform your events as
Okay. Thank you.
well. Okay, welcome.
Excuse me,
Excuse
seniors.
me.
Yeah, sure.
Uh, is it only for Google Clouds or other services too? For
We
example,
are
AWS something.
see AWS is something that is supported by Amazon, right? But this is a Google community. So we are currently only developing courses that are based on Google only. Say Google Cloud. Since we're learning Google Cloud, you'll be learning about the technologies that are involved in cloud. So you'll be able to implement the what you learn in this Google Cloud in AWS as well later if you want.
Excuse me, seniors.
Yeah, sure.
Will AI and machine learning be taught to us from scratch, or do
Yeah,
we have to
definitely.
have some previous knowledge about it? Or...
If you ever need some prerequisites to any event that we'll be holding, we'll let you know. If not, you can join from the scratch as well. Otherwise, you can
Okay,
contact
thank
us
you.
directly if you want to learn about any technology. We'll try to hold the event online or offline as well, so that you can learn from the scratch first. After that, join the event.
Okay, thank you, Dad.
Welcome.
Okay, so,
Sawa, there
so
are some questions in the comments if you want to answer.
Okay, some of you were asking some particular doubts, like let's say when you are learning a specific technical skill like cloud technologies or like artificial intelligence or machine learning, do you need any prior experience in programming or in any sort of those kind of things? So let us take the first event, such as the Google Cloud technology. When you are learning about GCP, you don't need any prior experience in programming, but you will certainly need some technical skills in Linux. So you did not need to worry about those kind of things. We will first clear your basics, and then we will further proceed to make you learn familiar with those kind of topics. So whenever we will be hosting some events related to Google Cloud technologies or artificial intelligence or machine learning, yes, there will be certain basic things which will be taught to you. But let's say if you're learning about machine learning, there will be also a separate section where you will need to learn about mathematics, like let's say probability. You will also need to learn about Bayes theorem. You will also need to learn about certain kind of mathematical theories or formulas. So this will be not possible for us. But whenever there is a particular specific technical skill which is required at a basic level, that things will be taught to you. So you need to worry whenever we will be hosting an event where we teach you about a particular technical skill. We will teach you about all the basics. Okay, so are you clear with that?
Yes, Bhaiya.
Yes, Sarva.
Yes.
Okay, some of you have
Also,
also asked me that will we be getting free course for learning new tech stack? Yes, you will be getting almost you will be getting every free course for learning every tech stack. That is one of the biggest benefits of GDSC. No, see, when you are not a part of a global community like GDSC, you miss out opportunities like this. Like let's say you want to learn about Google Cloud technologies. When you approach to a particular like let's say boot camp or to a particular videos that are hosted on YouTube, you need to pay for that particular boot camp. But when you will be a member of such a global community, everything will be freely hosted to you, like from the cloud technologies that will be available to you, from the videos that will be provided to you, and the queries and doubts that will be also cleared. Okay, am I clear? Hello.
Yes, Sarva.
Yes.
Yes, Dada.
Okay, Abhinav Chakraborty has asked me a doubt that what are the perks of being a co-lead in any of the GDSE field? See, becoming a co-lead or becoming a lead or becoming a core team member specifically has no such advantage. Like most of you guys, when we were ongoing with the uh, pro, like what do you say, like the team selection procedure team, while we were ongoing with the reviewing process, most of you guys were worried that whether we will be selected for a co-lead position, whether we will be selected for a core team member position, whether we will be selected for a lead position. See, these kind of positions will only give you a little edge in this club, but it's not the main thing of this club. The main thing of this club is that how as a community we will help others and also help us to learn about different tech stacks which will help us to grow, right? See, whenever you are in a college, the new technical fields like let's say AI, ML or DevOps, DevRel, these kind of technologies are not very familiar, or people who are also learning this kind of technologies are not much in a particular university. So whenever you learn such technical skills, you face different kind of problems while learning it. So the main thing about this club is that when you will be associated with it, you will be held in learning different kinds of technical stuff, because there will be a lot of people who will be engaging in this community. Okay, Upasna has asked me a recent doubt. Bhaiya, I would like to add, what is the probability of getting an internship through the community? Okay, that's a great question, Upasna. See, like this year, Google has launched a program called STEP. Okay, so STEP is a program where Google hires students from different colleges and universities to this program, and once you are selected into the STEP program, you will land a opportunity for getting an internship in Google. And let's say if your internship is very well and good with that Google company or the technical company, you can also get a PPO, which is a pre-placement offer. But let's say If we don't have such kind of clubs, you will need to go to these companies through off campus placement, and you will find too much of difficulties in getting an internship. So that's also a very wonderful edge you have in this community. Okay, am I clear, Upasana?
Aditya, I'd like to add to this.
Yeah.
Yeah, for the internships, since we'll be training you with the tech stack that were required in the industry standards, you can almost claim that you can get an internship for like with a probability of one. That is like a sure event. Because if you know what the tech stack required for a particular job is, you can apply to the many opportunities that are spread throughout the world using LinkedIn, using Indeed, using Internshala, or any other platform for requirements. Also, we'll be having the speakers with us, right? They will be representing their fields in various industries. So you can apply to those industries through those speakers as well if you connect with them on a personal level through our one-on-one sessions or through LinkedIn as well. We'll be teaching you on those methodologies as well, like cold mailing, how to form connections throughout social media with industry leaders, how to contact recruiters, how to land an internship interview opportunity as well.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's it.
Barnav also has asked one doubt regarding will we be collaborating with other colleges and university? Yeah, Barnav, we will also be collaborating with other colleges and university in different events. Like one such event will be Google Cloud and also a TensorFlow related event. We think we will be collaborating with different universities on such kind of events. So you need to worry. We will be participating with other colleges too. Okay, so any more doubts?
We also have Google wherein we'll be collaborating with other colleges to solve problems. Yeah, that's another opportunity for you as well. We'll be getting into details with these events as we proceed throughout the timeline of our events. Also, for the events, we'll be informing you around 3 weeks or 4 weeks beforehand. So, if you have any doubts regarding the subject or the topic that we'll be discussing in that meet, you can contact us and we'll give you the materials required for prerequisites, or we'll teach you as well if you need something.
Okay, Sahib Ullah. Am I saying it right? Your name, Sahib Ullah. So he has asked me a particular doubt. Who will be teaching all these technologies, Dada? So, see, Sahib, all these technologies will be taught to us by different speakers and also the members of our core team. So, there will be different events. Let's say a particular event requires particular needs, right? So, let's say the first event on Google Cloud Technologies. If we have any of our technical members or any of the core team members who have already learned about Google Cloud Technologies, even they can help you in learning such kind of stuff. Okay. Are you clear, Sahib? Am I clear? Okay, so any more doubts regarding GDSC?
Yeah.
Huh.
Is it only for EC or CSC or other branches too?
See, that's a great question, Pranjal. See, most people, when we were introducing about GDSC in our college, most people were also asking us about this club, that whether this club will be helpful to computer science engineering students only, or whether it will be helpful to electronics and telecommunication engineering students, whether it will be helpful to to mechanical engineering students, or whether it will also be helpful to petroleum students or not. See, as we know right now, the world is changing at a very rapid technology, right? We are not learning a specific technical skill which will be only placed at a particular core branch. Like, let's say you have learned about web development, right? So it will not be only helpful to those students who are in computer science engineering. There are many IT companies which also hire employees from mechanical engineering department, which hire students from different branches of core branches such as mechanical engineering or electrical engineering. So if you have a particular skill like web development, you need to worry about these things. No, your employment will be only based on the fact that how well can you perform a particular task with a particular technical skill. Am I right? So at the very end, this club will be helpful to almost every student. It is not only specific that students from only computer science engineering will be benefited from this particular club, or students from only electronics and telecommunication engineering students will be benefited from this particular club. Students also from different core branches of engineering will be benefited and helped. So as long as you are able to learn a specific technical skill, it will always help you in your career. So if you ask me that particular question, GDSE has no particular specific thing that only members from this particular branch of engineering can join us. Any student from any particular branch, or even a student who is not from a technical field, who is only interested about learning technical stuff, can also join us. Even he or she can join us to learn about such technical skills. Okay, so am I
To
clear?
add to this, like nowadays recruiters often prefer that a resume should come with a portfolio website. What is a portfolio website? A portfolio website is basically something that contains a list of all your achievements, or all your achievements in the technical field or in your academic field or something else, like certifications, papers, and basically everything that you want the recruiter to know. So when you learn about web development, you'll be learning about how to create a portfolio website as well. So that will help you in getting your resume selected or say noticed by the recruiter, so that you can proceed further. Also, we have sections for the design and media team, the social media team, wherein the non-technical backgrounds people can also take part in, so that they can learn about how to proceed in these fields as well if you have any interest. Also, Kapil has asked that will you be receiving certificates? Yeah, definitely you'll be receiving certificates. And will they help you in the future? Yeah. What does a certificate do? It certifies that, it says that you know something about some technology. So you can use that in your resume later on, so that when a recruiter goes through your resume, he or she will know that you have possessed the skills to perform in these field or this background, and then yeah, you can proceed with that. Aditya, you can continue. Are there any more questions?
Good evening, senior.
Good evening.
Hello. I have a doubt actually. Like for this year, like from 2023 to 24, you guys were selected for GDSC lead, right?
Yeah.
So will this club last only for 1 year, or will this be continuing for like 3 more years?
Okay, great question.
Of course it will continue.
So Google has given us the timeline for events, right? So there is a bare minimum number of events that we will be needing to hold throughout the year, given by the Google timeline. Following after the completion of that, there will be recruitments for new tech leads. Sorry, not tech leads, leads of the club. The lead of the club can be any number of students who will be applying for it, following which one will be selected. After the selection of the lead, that is in 2024, the lead will be assigned the role of assigning the core team as well, after which this introductory session will be held. And this cycle continues for as long as those timeline events are held by the club. So there is a bare minimum requirement, and also the formation of a committee.
Okay, Kapil has asked us a question regarding will we be receiving certificates after attending events? See, Kapil, we will not be receiving only certificates if we only attend events. We have also to complete a particular milestone that will be provided to us on that particular event. Let's say we are hosting an event on web development. So a particular milestone will be provided to you. Once you complete that particular milestone, a certificate will be provided to you, and it will of course help you for your resume and other kind of stuffs, because you will be getting certified by Google. Okay, Kapil, do you want to ask any more further questions?
No, that was it. That was my question actually. After that is completing a milestone, that is participating in an event and completing the milestone, then we'll get a certificate or not. That was the question actually.
Yeah,
Thank you for that clarification.
you will get certified after completing the milestone, as well as you will also get different swags. Like the swags are not only limited to one particular event. As we host several events, the swags and different kind of goodies will be also provided by Google after each particular event. So right now we are not clear from where it's going to start, but you will be receiving different kinds of swags like t-shirts, mugs, and different kinds of kits. As you level up, you can get more better prices, like even a Alexa or different kinds of things like that. Are you guys following us on our social media platforms?
Yes, Dada.
Yes.
Yes, Dada.
Yes,
Yeah,
senior.
please respond to that.
Yes, Dada.
Yes, Dada.
Okay, see, if you guys are not following us on our social media platform, please do follow us, because while we will host the event, let's say you have achieved something particularly in that particular event, we will be mentioning you. Okay, so you must be joining us on our social media like LinkedIn and Instagram and even on Twitter. Okay, so we will share those social media links to you, and please make sure that you connect with us on those social media platforms. Uh, right now, Utkarshda can like help you to learn about those kind of things. Utkarshda, if you are free, can you please speak about those kind of things?
Those kind as in like connections on LinkedIn.
Yeah, connections on LinkedIn.
Okay, sure. I think we'll keep that out of purview as of now. We are stretching the session a bit too long. But if you need a one-on-one session, I'm free. You can connect with me on LinkedIn, and I'll surely share with you how you can grow your profile on LinkedIn. Uh, yeah. Ankur, do you have a doubt? Okay. So Melinda had asked, what are the steps to become a GDSC lead? So as I mentioned, that Google Developer Student Clubs usually open their lead applications from the month of February till April. So you need to apply for the lead position through their platform. Following which you'll be required to answer three questions that Google will be posting. Also, you'll have to affix the link of a YouTube video stating your institution. After that, once your submission is done, Google will take around a month or two to shortlist the application that they want to interview. The interview will be held for all the shortlisted applications, and they will not be diving too deeply into the technical topics. They'll just ask you how you want to proceed with the club. They will be giving you some questions based on situations that you may face while hosting events, such as like, what if the speaker doesn't come? What are you going to do then? uh, Following which they might ask you to show your projects to them that you will be creating. You can explain it to them if you have any notable projects. That's about it for the interview part. After that, they will take around 10 or 20 days to shortlist the lead application, and the leader will be selected. You can get more guidance on this from Ayush if you connect with him later on. Yeah, you can be members even after graduation. Like, you can be members of a community for as long as you want. You'll be receiving updates from the community and about all the sessions that the community will be holding.
Dada, in these events, do we have to go as teams or we can also go solo?
It depends on the requirements of the event.
Okay.
Okay, there
Bhaiya,
is one. Please continue.
the milestone you were talking about, is it kind of is it kind of projects or what?
Pranjal, see, the milestones will not be projects. Let's say about the first event for Google Cloud Study Jam. The first event can be like a first milestone can be like, let's create a EC2 instance. Okay, so what you basically need to do is sign in with your Google account, then sign into the website of Google Cloud Technologies, and then you have to create a EC2 instance in that website. Once you create an EC2 instance, Google will make you verified. So after you have completed that particular milestone, Google will verify it. So like that kind of milestones will be provided to you. It's not that you will have to build a project, so it will be not that tough, and it will not be that easy also. It will be a moderate level milestone. Okay, so I wanted to add one more thing. See, while you are learning about new technologies, you can also tag us on Twitter, LinkedIn, and even on Instagram. Okay, so last time, once I was scrolling through LinkedIn, I can't particularly remember the name of that guy, but he was Burnav as far as I could remember. He was learning about DSA, and that's great. He's a first year student, but he's learning about DSA. That's great. So even if you're learning about such technologies, about DSA, even about cloud or DevOps or different kind of technologies, you can tag us in LinkedIn. Okay, so that will be helpful because you're learning in public. That will help to showcase your skills. Okay, am I clear? Hello,
Yes, senior.
am I clear?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
if you are doing such kind of stuff, let's say you are learning in public or you are posting such kind of things, what basically it does is it shows a proof of your learning. So it will help you in getting more internship or even some updates on jobs. So it will help you because last time when I was also learning about cloud technologies, even after learning a particular topic, I would like to post it on LinkedIn or Twitter because these are social media platforms where most of the technical guys are there. So if they check out your profile and you have a good profile, so even they can reach you out. So it will be very good if you tag us or even like connect with us on LinkedIn and Instagram. Okay. So there is another particular doubt of Avinab. He says that you said that we will get tickets after attending the session. So will we get it in mail? See, Avinab, the tickets thing is quite confusing for you. See, let me explain it to you. Whenever we host a particular event, a mail will be reaching you in your Gmail. Okay. And in that particular mail, there will be a thing called RSVP. Okay, so what RSVP does is it actually reserves a seat for you in that particular event. If you have not RSVP'd that particular event, what happens is that even if you join us through Google Meet or even if you join us through offline, you will not be given attendance to that particular event. So you will even not get certified once you even complete the milestone, or you will also even not get swags or goodies. So whenever you are attending a event, please make sure that you have an RSVP for that particular event. Okay, am I clear?
Yes.
Okay, you can ask any more doubts if you have it. Are you guys having any more doubts? What's RSVP? Okay, Hitan, RSVP is something similar to reserving a event. Like let's say whenever you go to watch a movie, like if you want to take a ticket beforehand, so you are reserving that ticket, right? So it's similar to that kind of stuff. Whenever you have an RSVP, is that you have particularly used a seat in that event. RS. Okay, Ankur, I will give you the details of RSVP. You need not need to worry about the full form. Okay. So the further slides can be taken up by Utkarshda. So I request Utkarshda to please proceed with the further slides if you have completed with your doubts.
We've almost arrived at the very end of the session. Hopefully, it was something interesting, and we hope to see you in our later events as well. Lastly, I would like to request you all to take a screenshot of the event and post it in your social media platforms if you want to. We also request you to follow us on our social media platforms, be it on Instagram, LinkedIn, or Twitter. You can find our handles in each of our social media handles, and we'll get you informed with all of the updates over there. Yeah, let's wrap up our event. It was very nice connecting with you all on a one-on-one basis. We've all almost spent an hour today. We hope to meet you soon. If you have any more doubts, we'll be online for around 5 or 10 more minutes. You can put them in the comment section, or you can connect with us throughout the MEC if you want.
Okay, I hope that the event was fruitful and informative about GDSC. If you have any questions regarding it, you can ask us. And please make sure that you connect with us on our social media. It will be very fruitful if you guys connect with us. Sojendra Datta has a question. He asks that can you say something about blockchain development?
Aditya, I'd like
Okay,
to take this question.
yeah, please. Please,
Okay,
Utkarsh.
so yeah. Uh, I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. So I already have a paper on blockchain underway. So if you want to learn anything about blockchain technologies, how they are implemented in today's society, or how you can implement in your studies or learn about it, you can contact me on a one-on-one basis, and I'll surely inform you about it later on. If you want to learn about
Thank
blockchain,
you, the.
I'd suggest that you start with JavaScript learning initially, since if you learn JavaScript, you'll be able to use it in your web development as well as for learning Solana, what is Solidity, which is used in the blockchain development platform.
The other, I just learned about Python, but didn't know about Java.
JavaScript, not Java. It's a different thing. It's okay. We'll get into details about this when we connect on a one-on-one basis. Any more questions? We'll drop this meeting at 8:10. If you have any more questions, you can post it here or ask me. What will you learn in the next meetings or event? We'll be informing you about what the next event will be shortly after Google informs us about the event timeline. We'll inform you around 3 weeks or 4 weeks beforehand so that you have time to learn about it if you want, or you can contact us if you want to learn something about it. Ayush wanted to say something. Yeah, Ayush. It's okay if you learn one programming language, since we'll be working with multiple tech stacks. So your programming language won't be the basic things. Like Flutter is a different thing, Android development is a different thing, web development is a different thing. So if you need to learn something, we'll inform you beforehand. And if you have it in your programming language skill set, it is well and good. If not, we'll supply you with the requirements of it as well as the materials that you may need in the meeting so that you can prepare yourself as well. As for the programming languages, you will be taught C, C++, Python, and Java throughout your 4 years of engineering in the CSE department. But I'd suggest that you learn it beforehand because that will be helpful to you in your internships as well as for other things as well. Okay, great. Any more questions? We just have a minute left. Development versus CSE practice. Whichever path you want to go, like every path is open to you right now, but whichever path you go, make sure that you dedicate a good amount of time in it so that you at least get to cross the masses that are trying to apply for that position. If you want to go into development, you can surely go into that path or as DSA practice as well. It will always reflect in your resume how well you're doing in a particular field. So I'll also suggest while you're learning something, you should go like uh, approach a recruiter initially from the first year or the second year itself for internships. You learn a lot more about any technology that you're using while you work in an internship, since you'll be working with real projects rather than any clone project or like learning from the internet. So it's almost 8:10. We'll be ending this event. Thank you for joining us and bye bye.
Thank you, Dada.
Thank
Okay,
you.
welcome.
Thank you, Dada.
Thank you,
Welcome.
seniors. It was a great interaction today.
Okay, see you soon. Bye.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Good night.